years ago, I wanted to know about my own life's purpose. So I am the director of an adult education program. So I hired Rene to teach for me. And of course I took his classes because I wanted to know. And it was so fascinating, and he kept saying to me, Anita, first of all, I was very nervous, and he said, you know what, you're letting that get in your way. So, but you need to do this. So I did. I finally had my experience, and then he kept encouraging me and saying, you need to take a class. And then other people kept saying you need to. So Rene kept encouraging me, and then I took this course that you're taking. And believe me, it really does change your life. Believe it or not, this experience. And Rene's wonderful. Really, he's a wonderful instructor because he does it in a very informal, very non-intimidating way so that you really understand what it is you need to do and how you need to do it. And believe me, I've done a lot of other things since Rene. I have worked with a man named Alan Chips down in Virginia, and I did some advanced stuff with him because I was just going to the Edgar Casey Foundation because, again, I wanted to know more. And then I went off and I did more past life work with a man named Henry Bolduc. And you know what? Everything that Rene taught me was really just verified and gave me a little more insight to help me as I started on my journey here. And I worked with some groups for Life Between Lives. I don't know if I've talked with you about that, Rene. With the Michael Newton people on what happens life between your lives. But I've found that the strong foundation that I got by working with Rene and Maluka really has seen me through a whole lot. I now have a little office in Biddeford. I do one-on-ones. I do groups, small groups there. I do a lot of groups from Gray, Maine to Kittery, Maine for adult education, and I have anywhere from 15 to 35 people in a group. I speak now. I've been invited, and I speak at some wellness conferences. In fact, I've just been invited, as of today, to speak at a wellness conference for the Maine School Food Nutrition Program, and to talk with them and to work with them, do some stuff with stress and stress release. As a result of knowing Rene, and you know what, I email and call him occasionally too, and like I'll have a question, it's like, Rene, I don't know how I feel about this, or what, and he always responds and gives me good information and input when I feel that I need it, and I'm kind of strung out, so I don't know what
I always call back when she writes, because she writes these long letters, and I don't like to type that much, so I just call her. Here's answer number one, answer number two, answer number three.
I'm really good at writing long letters. I now sometimes have doctor referrals because they will refer me, someone to me who they think is this person, they can't seem to find a reason for what's going on, so they'll say, well, hypnosis is a good thing, and so I have had doctor referrals in the past few months, several months as a matter of fact. So life goes on very well. I'm waiting to build my practice to the point where I can actually retire from what I currently do and only do hypnosis. I've been very busy this winter with it. As a matter of fact, I've just been stretched out to the point where I did take 2 weeks, and I just got away from all of it because I booked myself so tightly. Right now, I am actually booking into the middle of June. And that's doing it evenings and weekends. And trying to find some space for Anita, because it is pretty important to find space for yourself. But my foundation, you know, yes, I've gained and I go to various conferences, but my strong foundation was with Rene. And Rene gave me a book about astral projection that I'm still reading, and I brought another one to go with that, Rene, because I still know that that's where I'm going to be doing that. So, you know, I don't know what your plan is, but I can tell you that what you're doing is giving people wonderful tools to help themselves. And I let people know that these are tools that, you know, hypnosis is a tool to help people help themselves. And it's an incredible tool. It truly is. And it helps you. It helps you as much as it does them. And every time I stand with a group, and every time I do a hypnosis session with someone, and they tell me how much different they feel or how much better they feel, you know what, you know you're giving them something that they'll take away with them that will last for a lifetime. It truly does. You know, they may say, oh, I feel great right now, and how am I going to feel 5 days from now? Well, you know what? The good thing that you learn through hypnosis and the experience is that it really doesn't go away. A piece of it stays and is something you can